Speaking of the Jets, Aaron Rodgers has made what I can only consider to be one of the best decisions of his career. I mean, just brilliant. Last week, it was announced that Aaron Rodgers was taking a $35 million pay cut from his contract to stay for the New York Jets. That is huge. I mean, most quarterbacks you see signing with a new team, they always get traded, and they always get paid. But Aaron Rodgers is like, no, I'm not getting paid. And there are a few reasons why this is absolutely amazing. And let's get into them. I was going to think of something to say, but I couldn't. It just slipped my mind. But anyways, why this is so important. Oh yeah. Why this $35 million pay cut is so huge for the Jets and Aaron Rodgers is just it shows he's committed, man. Like, one of my biggest criticisms of Aaron Rodgers, which I think my first ever YouTube video was about, I'm pretty sure, I'll have it in the link in the description and the iCards, whatever, was calling out Aaron Rodgers for wanting to win more playoff games and go to a Super Bowl and have the roster built around him. But then he would say all that and then just take like a bag load of money, and it just didn't make any sense to me. So you want to win more games, so you're going to need more players on your roster who can help you, because football's a team sport. You need to win, and you need those depth players to get to the Super Bowl. And what do you got to do to get those guys? You got to pay them, because obviously great players aren't going to play for cheap. So how are you going to do that? By taking more money from the Packers? I thought you wanted to win, Rodgers. That was what my first video was about. And yeah, that never made sense to me for Aaron Rodgers. But he was just traded to the New York Jets, and now he's taking a $35 million pay cut. Which just means he wants to win. Like, he's in the twilight of his career. He's 39. He's been disrespected. He had put up a horrible performance last season after mulling over whether or not he wanted to be traded after signing another massive extension, which kind of proved that he also didn't really seem like he wanted to win. After trading away Davante Adams. And now he takes a pay cut. So now the Jets can sign players like a Dalvin Cook. They can trade for another offensive lineman if they want to and pay him. They can sign some receivers. Brilliant move, man. You know why this is also brilliant? Because unless you're a top quarterback in the NFL, well, I mean, there's an interesting stat, you see. The quarterbacks who make more than Tom Brady since like 2010 have only won 2 Super Bowls. So what that basically means is, if you want to beat Tom Brady or the best quarterback in the league, you have to be really good, or you have to make less than him so you can build a roster to defeat the New Englands and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you want to know those 2 quarterbacks, at least I think the 2 quarterbacks who have only beaten Tom Brady while being paid more than him? Peyton Manning in 2015, and Patrick Mahomes last season. Those are the only 2 quarterbacks who won the Super Bowl in the last 12 to 13 years while making less money than Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers, as great as he is does not have the smartest brain in the game of all time like Peyton Manning, or the best arm of all time in Patrick Mahomes, and is not on their level. He's great, but he's not on their level. And he's finally realizing what so few quarterbacks have realized, and that he needs to take less money if he wants to win. I mean, now that Tom Brady's gone, you know who's the top dog that you need to beat? Patrick Mahomes, who he himself has taken a team-friendly deal, even though he's making $400 million guaranteed or $350 million guaranteed over 10 years. His salary is going to look obsolete in a few years because he signed such a long-term deal, so he'll be having loaded rosters with Travis Kelce's and even better receivers and loaded defense, and obviously the good kicker in Harrison Butker. Aaron Rodgers sees that and he's like, dang, I need to compete. And he takes the pay cut. But this is one of the best moves I have seen Aaron Rodgers ever make. I love it. And it also scares me because Now the Jets could potentially beat the Broncos. That doesn't matter. But another reason this is so unbelievably brilliant is just it guarantees Aaron Rodgers is going to stay there for 2 years. Like, he has 2 years left on his deal. He took a pay cut. He doesn't want to stick around for just one season, see if it works. No, he's committed now. Like, you know what? We may not sign the most players in free agency this year, but if I take a pay cut, the cap hit won't be as much next season, so we'll have even more cap space to sign even more players, build this roster up, and go for a Super Bowl then. So you're getting Aaron Rodgers for at least 2 seasons, and one of the biggest complaints about Aaron Rodgers has always been his lack of commitment. I mean, last 3 seasons to Green Bay. Is he going to retire? Who knows. He just went into a darkness retreat to see if he retires. And now he's come out of it. He's gone to the Jets, taken a pay cut, and practically guaranteed he's going to be there for 2 seasons, barring injury. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Genius move by Aaron Rodgers. Great move by the Jets. Absolutely love it. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below, because I think that is unbelievably brilliant, as I've said 17,000 times already.